Hello, and thank you for stopping by. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. If you are not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when new videos arrive. Well, I don't understand it. I do not understand what's going on here. I have several of my viewers who have responded with comments, and they have brought up very valid points. They brought up things that they see as very valid, and I applaud that they have kept a level head when explaining their viewpoints. They have tried to show information that proves that there is fraud, widespread fraud going on. But let me say this. Just saying that it's happening, just saying that we've got lots and lots of proof, that we have lots and lots of evidence that there's widespread voter fraud going on, that doesn't mean that you have it. That doesn't mean that you have the evidence. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have the evidence either. But if you do not have the evidence and you're just saying that there is, hoping to find it, and you get into court and the judge asks, well, where's your evidence? And you're going to say, well, Your Honor, it's out there. The evidence is out there. We just haven't located it yet. Like you've got a star witness that went on the lam and didn't show up for court. Now, I understand there's a lot of people that like Donald Trump. I do. And in a way, I can understand why you would like him. Because he speaks his mind, he says whatever he wants, he doesn't think about anything, he doesn't treat anybody with reverence. And there's a lot of people that wish they could be like that, but they can't. But they can through Donald Trump. They can say, yeah, that's my candidate. That's the person I voted in office. There's a lot of people that are saying that they have found a lot of votes for Donald Trump. Now, in an election, no matter what election it is, Reagan, Carter, Ford, Bush, Obama, anybody, no matter what election you have, if you take long enough time, if you had 4 months to count the ballots, the person that lost would probably end up getting way more ballots than they got to begin with. Whether that makes them win or not is another story. But everybody that votes is not going to be counted. I'm just laying it out there. I'm just telling you, everybody that votes will not get counted. Does your vote matter? Yes, it does. I want it to matter. It has to matter for this whole thing to work. If it doesn't, then it's just like professional wrestling, and it's fake. Yes, the match is real. They duke it out in the ring. They hit each other. They hurt each other. But it's set up, and at the end of the match, they already know who's going to win. It isn't going to be the best man won. It's going to be, this is who we chose to be the winner. And you've got to make it look real enough that people do not catch on. I hope the voting process is not like the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment Company. I would like to think that every vote counts. But in actuality, there's going to be people out there that do not get counted. As soon as, say it was Donald Trump that was declared the winner this time. Say Donald Trump made it to 270 ballots, and Joe Biden was contesting the election. And Joe Biden supporters were bringing lawsuits saying that there was wide fraud. And say Joe Biden was saying all this, would the Trump supporters and the Republicans, would they be willing to go along with all of this charade? No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't stand for it for a minute. They wouldn't even let Joe Biden get out of the gate. They would shut him down in a minute. But Joe Biden has allowed this to go on, to play out its natural course for the sake of democracy, which I can't believe I used that word. I hate it. I think we should get rid of the word democracy, but that's the word they use these days for the voting process. We are set up to be a republic. And so, would Joe Biden have allowed this to happen if he had been a Republican instead? Probably not. Now, y'all want to count votes until the cows come home. No matter how many votes you count, no matter how many votes you find, you can say you found them anywhere, but they're there, and this happens in every election. What's happening now is not uncommon in any election. It's just that we have not drawn it out this far. When Al Gore tried to contest the election in 2000 because he thought there was voter fraud going on in Florida, which there was, and he knew that there was, the Republicans and the court did not allow this to go. And instead of kicking and screaming and yelling and screaming and biting, the Democrats allowed Al Gore to concede the election, and George W. Bush took over as president. Now, we could have went the route that you guys have been going, and we could have contested that election in 2000, and we could have took it to court, and we could have asked for recounts in every state. We did not do that. Why? Because America is more important than that. Yes, technically, George W. Bush had won, technically. The court said so. The American people said otherwise, but the court gave it to George W. Bush. And that is the decision that we accepted. Now, if the court says that Joe Biden has won after this is all said and done, and the courts agree that Joe Biden has won, will you guys concede the election? Will you give up? Will you accept Joe Biden as your president? Just as Al Gore accepted George W. Bush as his president once the election was conceded and the court said that George W. Bush won. I've got Trump on the brain, so you have to forgive me. I wish I could be eloquent and make really good videos like everybody else does, but it's just you and me and my camera. That's all I've got. And I try to be as truthful as I can be, and I try to bring things to you that you want to hear, but a lot of times people, they don't want to hear this. They want me to talk about how great Trump is and how great Trump has won. And then I could do that, and I'd probably get a lot of viewers. And I'd probably get more subscribers if I kissed Donald Trump's butt. But I'm not going to do that because the election is at stake. Not just this election, but future elections. They have been able to put a seed of doubt into this election so strong and so deep that it could ruin every election from here on in. Thank you very much, Trump supporters. My hat's off to you for figuring out how to destroy the election process. I would love for people that have proof to show me. Not something that somebody else said. Not something that somebody else has given their opinion on, but actual proof. Real proof. Not just something that was written. Oh, they changed the dates on the votes. Okay, well, prove it. Show me. I'm from Missouri. I grew up in Missouri. That's the jackass state or the show me state. You got to show me. Show me. If you can't show me, then shut up. If you can't bring any actual proof other than something that you read or saw that somebody else had said on the internet or in a YouTube video, if you cannot bring me physical, actual proof that is legitimate, that would hold up in a court, shut the fuck up. I am sick and tired of this. Our election process is being destroyed, and all people can think about is how their feelings are getting hurt. I normally don't curse, and I apologize to my viewers who don't like that and don't want that side of me to come out, but I am tired of it. I am sick and tired of it. This election has been going on for almost 2 weeks now. Donald Trump has until December 8th to get his ducks in a row. If Donald Trump wants to concede the election, are you, his followers, going to allow him to do that? Or are you going to hate his guts for it? How much do you really like Donald Trump? Do you like him enough to stand with him in his defeat as much as you did with his win? Or are you fair weather Donald Trump fans that are out there liking Donald Trump when the weather is nice, but hating Donald Trump when the weather gets stormy? That's all I've got to say about this. I'm frustrated and I'm angry and I'm pissed off to no end. I very seldom allow myself to get this brought into a subject. I try to keep a level head and I try to be a voice of reason. But this election, Donald Trump should never have been allowed to be president. He shouldn't have. He was backed into it. He had no choice. I would have much rather have had Jeb Bush run for president. I would have voted for Jeb Bush. I would have. And I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but I think Jeb Bush would have did a much better job than Donald Trump. I really do. And I believe that Jeb Bush legitimately wanted to be president, unlike Donald Trump. Donald Trump wanted to get the ratings up on his TV show so he could go back to his TV show and do another season of Who Wants to Be a Donald Trump Fan. Celebrity Apprentice. But what do I know? I'm just a guy in a camera giving off my viewpoint, hoping that somebody hears me and it strikes a chord and gets that person to look things up for himself. Are we sheep? Or do we blaze a path for ourselves? Do we look for knowledge? Or do we just okay what somebody else has said if it makes us feel good? Anyway, I'm gonna, if you got anything to comment on, good or bad, I don't care, good or bad, as long as it can help put some light on this topic, put it in the comments below, please. If you want to just say something, voice your opinion, please do so, but try not to make anybody look stupid. It's very easy to do these days, and I'm not trying to stifle what you say. Just please be careful how you word it. You can say whatever you want within reason. Just be careful how you word it. And if I can, I will get back to you on it, and I will respond and give you my viewpoints, which is just my opinions. But who knows? Maybe we both mean the same thing. We're just saying it different. That's all. I have disabled the like and the dislike button, so if you want to dislike my video, all you have to do is go down into the comments and say dislike. You don't have to say why, or if you like it, just put like. You don't have to say why. If you do, that would be great, but if you don't, that's fine too. I will thank you for stopping by. Also, if you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when new videos arrive. And remember, make tomorrow better than yesterday by doing the very best you can today. And if you can help somebody, please do. The rewards could be beyond measure. Have a good morning, Seattle, America, and all points beyond. Have a good morning, America, and all points beyond.